Hey y'all, welcome to Restless Chipotle Kitchen. I'm Mary and I am ready for fall. Today we're gonna make baked apple cider donuts and we're just using cake mix and a couple of other ingredients, and these things come out amazing. So even though it's 105 degrees outside right now, let's dig into fall. Okay, we've got the oven preheating to 425 degrees. And I'm just gonna take this box of spice cake mix. This one is 15.25 ounces. I would go ahead and try to use the same kind or the same number of ounces because the way that it mixes up does matter. The texture is gonna matter. So try to get one that's 15 and a half or 15 and a quarter ounces. This is the one I used. All we're gonna do is dump the spice cake mix right into the bowl. Super simple. These are so easy. You could actually just get up in the morning and make them for breakfast and everybody would think you were amazing. The next thing we're gonna do is add the spiced apple cider mix. You're not gonna add water to it or anything like that. Just open the mix and dump it right into the cake mix. And whisk that up just a little bit because you want it to be good and mixed up, right? Now I'm gonna add a cup and a half of applesauce, and the recipe is down below. If you'll just scroll, you'll find it. So this is a cup and a half of just unsweetened applesauce. I think it's even a store brand. I don't think it's even a regular brand. And then I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of vanilla. That's optional. I think it softens everything and brings it together, but totally up to you whether or not you use it. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna use it twice. Don't even have to use girl math on that. And then I'm just gonna stir that up. And you don't need a mixer for this. You don't need anything special. Just mix it right up until there's no more white streaks. And it's gonna look like it's gonna be too dry and not come together, but if you just keep mixing it, it will. So we're just gonna mix that until there are no more white streaks. And of course, I'm gonna slop it everywhere. Be sure to scrape the bottom and make sure that there's no cake mix, dry cake mix stuck to the bottom, because there will be. The easiest way to get this in the donut pan's right here, is to put it in a Ziploc bag and then cut the corner off. So I'm just gonna take my spatula, and I probably could have used a smaller Ziploc bag, but I didn't. I'm just gonna zip this right up, get as much air out of it as I can. Now I'm just gonna quickly spray the donut pan with no stick spray. I'm gonna take the corner of the baggie, well, it's not a baggie, it's a Ziploc, and I'm just gonna clip it off, just a small piece like that. And then I'm gonna squash all of this down. You can use a frosting bag for this, an icing bag, if you have one. I do have them, I just can't find them at the moment. So then we're just going to put the batter in the donut pan. You're gonna fill it almost all the way up, but not all the way up. And if I do that, I usually will push it back and clear that off a little bit. And then go to the next one and do the same thing. The next one. Just like that until you have the whole pan filled up. This is gonna make about 12, so if you have 2 of these pans, you can probably put them in the oven at the same time. I'm just gonna smooth these out and make sure that I've got enough in each one. And we're gonna put them in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes or until the tops spring back. When you touch them, they'll measure about 200 to 205 degrees with a Insta-read thermometer stuck right halfway between this middle part and this edge part, okay? So I'll see you back here in about 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, these just came out of the oven and boy does the house smell good. It smells like apple cider and cinnamon. I'm gonna let these cool in the pan for 3 to 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that. I want them to be warm when I roll them in the sugar, but if you take them out of the pan too quick, they're gonna fall apart, okay? So I'm gonna give it a good 5 minutes. One thing I did wanna mention is, depending on how thick you make these, is gonna depend on how long they stay in the oven. This batch ended up being 10 minutes, not 6 to 8 minutes, because they were, I guess, significantly thicker than what I usually make. So be aware that you want to go by the instant thermometer being 200 degrees, and you get that bounce back when they're done. Keep an eye on that. It may be 6 minutes if you use less. It may be 10 minutes if you use more, okay? We're going to slide that aside. And then while those are cooling for our 5 minutes, I'm going to make the sugar coating, the spice cider sugar coating, and that we're going to roll the donuts in. I've got the sugar. I just added the spice cider mix, and I'm going to mix that up. Add a generous teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Whenever I use cinnamon, I use a little pinch of chipotle powder just to give it a little kick. You do not have to do that. That's my thing, but I like it that way. If you've never tried it and you're a little adventurous, go ahead and try it, okay? I think you'll like it. If you like spicy. If not, certainly don't. And then I'm gonna add just a tiny pinch of kosher salt. Okay, I think these are ready to come out, and they should slide right out. I got these a little overfull, you can tell, because the middles don't have holes. There's an easy way around that. Either you can just not worry about it, or if you want to keep them perfect, just cut those middles out and punch them out with your thumb, just like that. All right, so we have our sugar mixture. I'm just going to give it another quick stir to make sure everything's stirred up. And then all I need to do is drop the warm donut in and cover it with the sugar, shake it off a little bit, and put it on. Now that one started to break up. It's because I think I'm doing this when they're just a little bit warm. If you let them, if they start to do that, just let it cool a little bit more and be gentle with them, because they are delicate until they cool. The sugar and spice cider mix is amazing. Look at that. And here, let's use this broken one just so you can see the inside. Yep, now that's delicious. This recipe will make about a dozen. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. The kitchen smells really good. I have my coffee, I have my donut. I am ready to put on some kind of fall Hallmark romance movie, turn the air conditioner way down and settle in for an afternoon. These are so good. And as they cool, the crumb gets a little denser. Baked donuts will never have the texture of fried donuts, never will. But these are so good, and as they cool, that texture does get a little bit better. So try them warm, try them cool, but definitely try them. And I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.